Hey everybody, Max Monster here, back with Marvel Heroes. Got Gambit here for the patch 2.1 release. Lots of changes going on. And with Gambit, they've consolidated a lot of things. They got rid of his mechanic, which is an interesting move, and kind of just worked it into Ragin Cajun. Basically, if you want to surge, you hit Ragin Cajun. And thankfully, they lowered the cooldown. It was 40 seconds on the TC for a very long time, and a lot of complaints. Now it's down to 25 seconds, and it lasts 10 seconds, so that makes a lot more sense. It goes back to his bursty kind of feel. So Ragin Cajun has that extra energy damage per hit added onto it, the attack and movement speed added onto it, critical hit rating and dodge last 10 seconds. Very nice. Interesting thing with the suits is now that their buff will always apply before, apparently they're saying that the enemies could resist the buffs. Interesting thing to have happen. So we still got cheat death. Just remember it's something you have to have on your tooltip and activate. As far as I can tell, it's still that way. Royal Flush was changed. It now does energy damage per shot, and at the end of the shot, which is very far, it's almost off screen, it blows up. I wouldn't count on the explosion damage as much unless you can really time killing things that you can't see so much. I like the damage to happen, or the blow up to happen on hit personally, but it doesn't. But it's still a very good skill, very good skill. Kinetic control, to change that, base damage up to 10% for faraway targets, plus maximum spirit, and of course the plus damage for throwing environmental objects. I don't know if anybody actually ever does that. I don't. And 52 card pickup is now a signature ability. 20-second cooldown, not bad. Mobilizes. It's kind of a small area, at least it was on test, so. So someone's just saying thank you for the guides. And that's the only problem I see with it. It's really a small area. At least it was on test. We'll find out what it's like pretty soon. And that's really it that I noticed, because I didn't mess around with the bow so much. So I'm going to go with the Gambit build already. And that's Ace in the Hole. And it's going to be based, of course, on Dead Man's Hand, like we always did, going back to the basic shotgun build. And we got to do the Royal Flush to make the shotgun work. We're going to do the kinetic control so we get the extra damage. As you can see, the damage is going up with points spent in kinetic control, so it's definitely worth doing. We're taking black suits. The damage rating is going to pay off. That's what we're looking for out of black suits anyways. Now we're going to take some sleight of hand. Where is that? Where does sleight of hand go? There it is. We want the passives on it, of course. Now, the dodge is going to look like a lot. My guess is going to end up like 30%. If you watched any of the previous videos, you're going to find the dodge, crit, and everything just goes to 30% except for damage rating. So I really go for damage rating wherever I can get it. Damage rating, hit points, and hit point regenerations are the key features to the game. Don't look for the fun or quirky type things like crits and brutes now. They're just not functional. Well, they're functional, but they're not practical. It's really hard to get those to pay off anymore, where plus damage rating, every 1,000 damage rating is equating to 25% extra damage across the board to all your skills, guaranteed. You don't have to wait for a crit to happen or hope it happens. So, you know, it's very interesting. Loki was kind of my main. Still maybe Iron Man will. There's a lot of changes going on. There's so many good characters out there. Emma's awesome. But he went from like 52% crit to 26%, just cut in half, with a lot of crit, you know, and the crit Gungnar, legendary. Anyways, I'm digressing. And then finally, we're going to put points into Ragin Cajun. This is going to be our bursty type thing. If you notice, the duration does not increase with points. Sad face on that. But we got something to work with it anyways. Make sure you got a point for 52 card pickup. It seems to go up okay with points, a little bit better than test. And a point in cheat death always is nice. I have some extra points. I'm just going to dump them into here. It gets up there. Not quite as good as Emma's. So, click OK. And of course, we're going to put Dead Man's Hand on our basic attack. We're going to want our good time roll to get ourselves here to there. And, oh, we already got it there. That was nice of them. Get our black suits up and running. And then we'll put our 52 card pickup and our Ragin Cajun. Really, we care about that Ragin Cajun. Even though I'll shoot the card. Oops, wrong button to shoot the cards. See how far away they're blowing up? I mean, obviously, you know, things are going to get right here usually. So them blowing up way out there is kind of nifty, I suppose, but it's just what it is, nifty. So, but it is a lot of damage if you can get it there. Still, that's a lot of damage per shot too. I mean, you're looking at, what, 5 shots? That's 10,000 damage on average, easy. And then you pop this, and you're looking at another 10,000 damage. So now you're doing 20,000 damage. But they did slow down the rate of fire on it. And it's going to work with our Dead Man's Hand to work. And of course, we got some extra damage going on with black suits. And for gear, I went with the motion tractor, of course, plus 15 at maximum range. I got Dooms for the power duration, so when I pop Ragin Cajun, you know, it's gonna be maybe 11.5 seconds, well 11.7 because it's 17%. But you know, at 60, I could probably get a 20% Doom, I think, and that would give me 12 seconds of the buff, 25-second cooldown. I kept the Fearsome Fist, even though I'm not going to be dodging so much. But I'm not like Loki or anything like that where I got illusions taking it. I will be targeted, so I probably will get a dodge here and there, and I will get a benefit out of that crit. That 1100, 1200 crit rating will probably give me 20% chance to crit for 2 seconds. But it's got 1500 health regen on it, which is really where it's paying off. And we're doing all energy damage, so Oculus Ouroboros. This is like going to be one of the key artifacts coming out with this, just for the life regen. Energy, energy, energy. It's all energy. So let's go to stats here. My defense, 23%. Oh, that's sad. But look at all that health regen. That's nice. Physical, 25%. Dodge, 25%. What I tell you, wasn't going to be that much. Crit rating, it's not really going to show because I think it's all based on range stuff. Damage rating, though, look at that. 22.5% at 755. I told you 1,000 is going to be about 25%. And that's basically what you're looking for, is that 1,000 damage rating. Keep getting thousands and thousands of damage rating. But let's see, I'm 50. Oh, I did Taskmaster before. That worked out pretty good. Let's do Taskmaster again. We got some interesting things that happen. So don't be shy with the auto fire, especially on these guys. So all these cooldowns are short. So on blues and anything with hit points, we're going to burn them. Burn your cooldowns. Kill them off. Remember, you know, pre-patch we were bursty. We're going to stay bursty. He's just going to block. Not going to bother with him. Yeah, let the explosions blow him up. See? Run away. See those guys coming up. The range guys are going to be easy to kill off. It's the guys who want to close with you. Alright, oh, these guys are orange. So this is still orange content. The problem with levels with this patch that they didn't tell you is they dramatically affect how your playstyle will be. So if you really want to see it come into effect, watch Colossus. I believe he's fighting something 5 or 6 levels higher than him, and it's cutting his damage in half. So I want to burst these guys. I just pop that. Pop your Ragin Cajun. Oh, something coming up to me. Burn that. Here they come. See? The other thing didn't even kill a blue. If it's a 2-card pickup, it's just not worth points putting in. That's why I don't put the points in. Where's Taskmaster? Some kind of mana income would be nice. I guess that's where red suits would come in. You might want to consider that. So I'm going to rage and then I'm going to pop that. Let's see, burn them down. And that was so easy. Took half the mana. And that was an orange Taskmaster. 54, I guess. Level 50 me. Oh, baby woke up. Gotta go get the baby. So, that is Gambit. He is very, very bursty still. Very, very capable. Some people are saying they're having problems with him. I don't see a problem with him. I love it. So I hope it helped. Hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later.